The meaning of the movie. Author Orpheus to read for minutes, published on the 25th of November 2021, updated on the 25th of November 2021. Unconventional characters and dynamic development of the storyline has always been considered the key to successful distribution of the feature film. And the second part of the popular among fans of the Marvel movie universe movie, Venom 2, was an opportunity to meet again with familiar characters and follow their further adventures. After all, the epicness of the picture in combination with professional acting cast will leave an exceptionally positive impression of viewing and will help with pleasure to spend the evening in the company of the same fans of the most interesting adventures. Some information about the movie, Venom 2, the release date of Andy Serkis's picture in theaters, September of this year. In the title role is Tom Hardy, performing Eddie Brock. With him is still full of friendliness neighbor symbiote, Venom. Spidey's universe expands rapidly, capturing the viewer's imagination and taking their thoughts into the unseen distances. However, when watching the sequel, there are many more questions than there were. For the viewer, the picture, Venom 2, will be an organic continuation of the first part, and the rapid development of the plot and amazing characters will allow you to plunge headfirst into a fictional reality. Understanding the sequence of events, you can understand the ending of the movie, which still has some uncertainty. Which, probably, was envisioned by the authors as a possibility of further continuation of the picture in subsequent parts. The development of the plot in Venom 2, not the best period of life, is shown in the new series of the picture. Eddie failed to get together with the girl, whom he madly loves. In addition, she is about to get married. Her chosen one is Dr. Dan Lewis. There are no positive changes in the main character's career, and his house is in disorder, as well as in his soul and in his thoughts. But there is no such thing as an exceptionally black period in life. A near miracle happens. A serial killer maniac is caught, and he wants to give a completely exclusive interview to our hero. However, not everything is so simple. During the negotiations, the maniac bites Eddie, and he is given the symbiote Carnage from Venom, which helps the killer escape. Eddie and Venom begin to fight, and in the meantime Carnage recovers his girlfriend Squeal. Now the killer has regained all his powers and begins to fulfill his own bloody plan. Therefore, Eddie and Venom need to quickly stop the quarrel, because the dangerous company leaves behind mountains of corpses. How the movie, Venom 2, ends, the closer to the finale, the more tense the situation in the picture is created. Everything is approaching the decisive battle, and it will happen in the cathedral, which is very symbolic, because it is here that Francis and Cletus intend to marry on the blood of Eddie, Detective Mulligan and Venom, who are irreconcilable enemies of the killer and the company. The detective holds a grudge against the Squealer as well. Carnage and Cletus represent a strong alliance of monsters, but amidst their initial disunity. At the same time, Eddie and Venom are reconciled, because they are perfect partners, which helps the heroes to fight and defeat evil. At the end of the movie, Venom devours Carnage, who is actually his child, and bites off the head of the maniac Cletus. The decapitated monster is not shown to the viewer, because the movie has a 16+ censor. However, the serial killer is dead. In subsequent episodes he can only appear from an alternate reality. But the remains of Carnage may remain. And if he can find a new host for himself, we can expect his appearance in the continuation of the movie. Death catches up with Shriek. She is crushed by the Bell Dome. But Visg's breathless body is not shown to the viewer, so her death cannot be called absolutely accurate. In addition, during the battle in the cathedral, Carnage managed to break off the tongue in the bell, which is used to create the characteristic loud ringing. After all, too loud sounds are harmful and dangerous for symbiotes. Therefore, under the bell created an empty space, and in the next series, Shriek may reappear on the scene. The detective's fate is also interesting. At the moment of his death, Visg seems to transfer his abilities to him with the help of telepathic powers. And the detective gets a characteristic blue glow in his eyes. Patrick Mulligan himself survived, but how supernatural abilities will manifest themselves in him is not yet known.